can't play the tune for real.
What's going on?
Out 305 History Podcast.
It's your girl Erica P, and welcome to the very first episode of the 305 History Podcast, where we talk 305 history, 305 culture, 305 everything. And for our first guest, we wanted to invite one of our very first supporters. He's a producer, marketing guru, and CEO of Miami's music mecca, Circle House Studios, the one and only Abebe Lewis.
What's up?
Welcome.
And thank you. I want to say this is the ultimate pleasure to be on the show and as the first guest, you know. And I loved 305 history. I love where it's going. I love how it started. And it's definitely manifesting into becoming really major.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Yeah, so we wanted to invite you as our first guest because, like I said, you were one of our very first supporters. You hit up Cisco and you told them that you saw the vision. You like what we're doing. You don't know what, but you want to work with us some kind of way. Yeah. And here we are today. So thank you for the love. Thank you for that.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's talk some 305 history. Where does your Miami story begin?
Well, I came up to Miami, you know, when I was 6 years old. So we kind of like migrated to where 441, that Cloverleaf, Norland area right there. So that's where I went to school in junior high, like in that area.
You came from Jamaica?
Jamaica.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay, so high school, you went to Norland?
American Senior High School. A lot of people went to American Senior High School. Money Mark.
Yes.
Went to Santana from Slip and Slide. CO went to American. Ted Lucas.
Okay.
Went to American, and a lot of football players.
Were you there at the same time with any of them?
With CO and Money Mark, when I was in 9th, they were in 12th.
Oh, nice.
So I actually got in trouble skipping school with Money Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. So, out of all the Miami landmarks that don't exist anymore, which one do you miss the most? It could be a store, arena. Like, which one do you wish you can stop by now?
183rd Street Flea Market. I miss that flea market, man. That was like, I learned so much. You know, I learned about fashion there. I learned about how to, not what to say to people and what to do, because you had to learn them street rules.
Right, I'm sure.
It just you learned a lot just going there, because the flea market was like, in the Carroll City areas, I call it, as they call it, Miami Gardens, was such a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, different cultures. You know, I'd walk in there, I would see Spanish, I would see Jamaican, I would see Trini, I would see Black American, I would see so many different, and everybody was right next door to each other. Everybody had a store, everybody was selling their juices, everybody was selling their jewelry.
Yep.
And, I missed that place, man.
Oh, I bet. I know. Everybody has to talk. Mine is the USA Flea because I was closer there, but, it's similar story.
Similar story. That's the one that they had the rides in the back of that one.
They had rides and the checkered floors. It was a vibe, man.
Okay, yeah, because y'all actually posted something about that, right? Y'all posted the James Brown. The James Brown was, I didn't even know that. That was some good footage. That James Brown opened the USA Flea Market with a performance. That had the place going crazy, man.
You seen the crowd. It was amazing. I'm like, man, I wish I could have lived through that generation. Yeah. Okay, so is there a prominent figure from Miami who has influenced your career? And if so, who's that person?
It's hard to say one.
Right.
I could say many, but, definitely, I got to start with my dad, of course. I'm saying, him coming up here and watching his hustle and watching him maneuver with the music industry. You know what I'm saying? To have, like, instead of Man, my dad, before he had a car, he had a studio. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Listen.
We used to catch the bus to the studio, so I knew it was something about the music industry because when I grew up, I didn't just like jump into it right away. So I was like, I'm looking at it from afar because we was on the come up. So the illustriousness of the greatness of it was not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, my dad catching the bus. We ain't got no food like that.
Got it out the mud.
This ain't no. I don't want to do this music stuff.
Right.
But as I grew older and I saw his vision, you know what I'm saying. But he's one of like a big figure. And I got to think of some more. But like my dad was really,
Definitely.
I would say that like one of the number one, people.
That's awesome. I love that. I love when people have to like really work for it. It makes you appreciate it more.
100%.
Absolutely. Okay, so you do come from a musical family, like you were saying. Your father and your uncle are members of the legendary group Inner Circle.
Yes.
And your brother Lunch Money, he's worked and produced and written for Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, J. Cole.
Yeah.
And you yourself have produced for
Trick
Daddy's
Daddy.
first album. Can you talk to us about that?
Well, that's when, the music industry, the Miami industry of that new sound was like just coming. You know what I'm saying? It was just maneuvering. And I met Ted Lucas and I met another guy named Funk Boogie, which was a producer. Funk produced a lot of the early Trick Daddy stuff. So I actually was working with a young Haitian kid named Red Spider.
Oh, yeah.
So Red Spider was like he's like a Miami gem.
Right.
Nobody knows, but he's produced for 50 Cent.
Right. Oh, yeah.
He's produced for so many different people, but we were just vibing in the studio, and then with Trick, and we just saw the vision and what they were going. And Rush, like his name is Rush, we call him Red Spider. His mind was just so far gone, and with direction and music, because he actually played keyboards.
Nice.
So he wasn't like just a beat maker. Right. So when I got with him, he that was his concept with the kids that living in a world where hearts are cold. Yeah, that was Betty Wright.
Oh, nice.
So that was her choir. So that was like the first time that that choir was ever used.
Oh, wow.
On Trick's song.
That's amazing.
And that's the same one they used on I'm a Thug and all the other songs.
Look
you know what
at
I'm saying?
that.
But like, so we kind of introduced that, and also I did a lot of co-producing. So Red Spider, I co-produced that with him, and then I also co-produced with Hugo Diaz.
Oh, nice.
Which is the part of the Diaz brothers.
Definitely.
His brother is Lou Diaz, which is a huge mix engineer, and then Hugo is a producer, and we collaborated on those beats. We did the So What, you know what I'm saying, and the Shorty Sweat Me.
Nice.
Not Shorty Sweat Me. What's the Jabon's on the hook? I forgot the song though, but it's Jabon. Jabon was actually a basketball player. We played basketball together, and he ended up singing the hook for. It was like a sample that we kind of redid, but it just worked out in that good vein because the producers that I worked with were really, really producers.
Nice,
so me being in the studio, I got to understand a beat maker and a producer was two different things.
Right. Somebody who's like really musical, whereas somebody kind of does it more on like digital.
Yes.
Got you.
With a vision, they can see the song finished. They can hear certain things, and then other people just do the beat and just give it to the actual artist, and then they do their thing. They bring it back. They may add something, but the producer's like there, on the spot, build the track, and building the hook with them, and just working along with them to finish the product.
That's amazing. I love that. So, do you still produce today, or you ever think about getting back into it?
A little bit because. I'm more so into consulting, marketing, branding, and social media and stuff like that. It's hard to do both those things because to really become the best you got to put so much time and effort into that.
Absolutely.
And if I'm not in the studio 10, 12 hours, like producing records, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be more so like finding those marketing niches right now. You know what I'm saying? Because through being with Inner Circle and my pops, man, we've opened up so many other new ventures that we have. Like we have a Big Sound, Sound Stage and Lighting, which is a sound stage and lighting company where we do concerts, we do event production, we do marketing for a lot of different people. Then we have, of course, Circle House Studios. Then we have Inner Circle. Then we have my marketing company. So it's a lot of...
You got a lot. You wear a bunch of hats, but it's a good thing, though. Okay, so Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Bad Boys. Unless you've been living under a rock, everybody knows this song. How do you feel like Bad Boys impacted the culture?
Man, it just, because you didn't think a reggae song would be that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or I never thought that people would just like move to it. It was so funny. I was in my office last night. I'm just sitting in the office and I'm watching. I just go to YouTube and I press a Mike Epps thing, and I'm watching the jokes and I'm laughing. I'm doing writing some ideas down, and then all of a sudden Mike Epps starts singing Bad Boys for a good 3 minutes on the thing. I'm like, Lord, I know you wanted me to see it. Thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because I
divine
was
timing.
it was 30 minutes into his comedy set
Right.
that I didn't even know was there. So that song. Man, I call that song like one of the top songs in like history, almost like
Absolutely.
top 10. Because when you talking about like the Star Spangled Banner, you're talking about Cop, you're talking about Bad Boy, you're talking about that every time you hear that song, it just drums up like so many different things. But man, thank the Lord for that song.
Oh, absolutely. Thank the Lord. Okay, so the Miami music scene.
Yeah.
How do you feel like it's changed, let's say, from 10, 15, 20 years ago to now?
Yeah. The Miami music scene has changed a lot, man. When I was first understanding it and coming up, I was a kid. That's when my dad had his first studio that was over there. It's like in Broward in like 441 area. It was behind a Service Merchandise. Some of y'all may not know what Service Merchandise is, but it was a Sonny's Barbecue. It's kind of where VP Records is now. So being over there, I used to just watch people come there for so many hours and just work, and you see what they're doing. You saw 2 Live Crew. I saw Supercat. I saw so many different artists, and it was more of an entrepreneur spirit back then. It wasn't too much watered down things. Like right now, there's so many studios, there's so many artists, there's so many things going on. Where back in the days, it was more so like. It was just different with the concepts and how Miami was moving on an economical level to what the music was. There were so many more clubs. There were so many more record stores. There were so many more different things to help the entertainment industry on a whole, from the Jamaican, the country and Davy to the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people forget the versatility is crazy here.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to bring back more entrepreneur spirit to the music industry, and that's where it has gone awry. You know what I'm saying? From then to now, everybody want to rap, but nobody wants to put that hard work into sitting down and thinking about a name, thinking about a concept, thinking about themselves a year from now or 2 years from now or even 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when 305 History started with 5 followers. Look at it now. It's getting reposts from Khaled, reposts from Ross, reposts from everybody.
Yep.
And that was a simple concept, but he stayed true to what he believed in, and he was focused. You know, he knows Cisco know I call him and curse him out too. I don't just call him and be like, "Hey man, you're doing a good job." I'm like, Cisco, man,
you're on his ass.
And I like how he does, because I'm sure he listens to me. He listens to everybody's opinion.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because when we talk about 305 History, we're talking about everybody, not just Cisco, not just me, not just any artist, not just one specific thing, just everything and everybody. But I just want to bring back that entrepreneur spirit, bring back that spirit of us like creating our own music. I seen Disco Rick going crazy on Instagram the other day saying Miami ain't got no sound, we missing you know what I'm saying? Because the Booty Bass did bring a sound.
Definitely.
And that did bring tourism and bring people to want to come to Miami to like to dance, to be like 2 Live Crew, they see the videos. So that was a big part of it, and I think we're missing that now.
Absolutely.
We're missing our own independency of how people viewed us in Atlanta, L.A. Like, you know, you see L.A., you know, yo, what's up, cuz? Like, you know, oh, Atlanta, you know, what's, like, you know, Miami, where's that?
That elevated sound of like bass music, of like current day.
We used to make up all the words off the chain, off the meat rag. You know what I'm saying? Aki, like they followed a lot of our words, but we're not even making up the words no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Okay, so when did you start running Circle House?
Man, it just, because remember, the Circle House is manifested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like we built that and say, hey, Miami. Like, it just, my dad always knew, and my uncle always knew, like, sound quality. And one thing I know about them, they're not going to cut no corners.
Right.
That's why when people come to Circle House, they actually leave with a hit record. Like Pharrell and Happy and so many other records.
Oh, wow.
Trick Daddy's, all his music, Trina. Then we have Spanish come there, like Aventura, Juan Luis Guerra, what's my man name? Romeo Santos.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Man, so many different people, but the quality that we have it's a good quality because our cabling, our microphones, our engineers, are just the way we think about music on a whole. You know what I'm saying? It's not a rushed thing because one song can change your life
Absolutely.
forever.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? One record. So if you really understand and you really put that time into it and just really, before you go to the studio, man, I'm going to write down my day. I'm going to write down my goals. I'm not just going to hit the blunt and walk into the studio and be like, I'm here, dog.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have an understanding. And the guys that win are the ones that take it as a business.
Right.
Wake up in the morning and work it as a business. So, like, there's guys that are super, super talented that are winning. So imagine if they took the talent and the discipline.
Right.
And the ones that are superstars are the talented, disciplined
Right.
ones. You know what I'm saying?
Apply both.
They apply both, you know?
I agree. Okay, so what has been your most memorable session recorded at Circle House, whether you were a part of it or you were just, there for it? Which one stands out to you the most?
I would say Lauryn Hill's album.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
That Rohan Marley, a good friend of the family, which is, Bob Marley's son, and the father of YG Marley,
Right.
which has that the biggest, record, right now, reggae record. But he was married,
Right.
dating, I'm not sure, to Lauryn, and he brought Lauryn to Circle House. And then when he brought her to Circle House, she stayed there with us about 2 years, bro.
Oh
you know
my
what I'm saying?
God.
But the most memorable session, there's two. One, I assisted with Commissioner Gordon, which was an engineer. That song, "You Can Get the Money, you can get the power, but keep your eyes on." I was right there in the studio, like just getting goosebumps.
Oh my God.
I heard the lady, she bust a rap, then sang, then you know what I'm saying. When she say sipping Manischewitz wine, she got the Manischewitz like it was a different learning process. Seeing just a woman like that just go in there and she's just so creative, just so. And then the next session was X Factor when Carlos Santana came to the studio and put the rock and roll guitar on that thing, and that man came in there. Mr. Santana came with his guitar, so chill. So I got a picture too that I put. It's me, Lauryn, my uncle, and Carlos Santana. That man, that Lauryn Hill thing was the most high level learning experience I've ever had in my life.
I can
You know what I'm saying? Because the
imagine.
musicians, but then you learned about mannerism. And a lot of people forget about their mannerisms. There was so many stars. There was so many. You should have saw the movements, like Carlos Santana over here, and then Lauryn over there, and it's
aura.
just the aura, and then the way they move is you learn from that. You know what I'm saying? The way nobody's hyped, nobody's excited. The things they're talking about, the things you just like a sponge, soaking all that up.
Oh, that must have been amazing.
It was
I can
amazing.
imagine.
It was so
you gotta
amazing.
Send us over that picture. Okay.
So I was seeing YG, all them like little, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, even though I'm not that old, but
But
I was older.
You were growing up, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we watched the episode of Drink Champs with Khaled.
Yeah.
And he talked about an unreleased album at the Circle House Archives.
Yeah.
What could you tell us about that?
Well, hey, let me tell you the story, man. I met Khaled from a guy named Seth Silvera a long time ago, and Seth was like, yo, this guy Khaled is going to be major. And I just started befriending him, and me and Khaled became really, really, really good friends. You know what I'm saying? To the point we were always together. He was at my studio, and then one day we said, hey, let's put together the first DJ Khaled album. You know what I'm saying? So my family, Inner Circle, we were the sponsors and were funding and, with the studio time and all that stuff, the first Khaled album. It never came out. I still have it.
Right.
And it has features on there. Sean Paul,
What?
KRS-One, Buju Banton.
Oh, my gosh.
Who else is on there? Sporty Thieves, Guru from Gangstar that passed away. We have an unreleased Guru song, major record, dope song. I call Cal and be like, hey, let's NFT this. Let's do something with that album, because it could be like a Dig It in the Crates album for Khaled, or the early years, or something like that, because those records was still, oh my gosh, man. If we drop that right now, I guarantee it'll run the streets. Almost like how you said Eclipse just came back out and kind of just took the streets, took over with they're not doing no extra foolishness. They got a beat,
right?
They got a good vocal, they're in a good studio, and they're just showing you how talented they are, and they're telling you what's going on, and telling you what's happening,
Oh yeah, we need that album, Khaled. Make it happen. Let's do it. Okay, so with every episode, we're going to end it off with our segment called Picture That.
Okay.
And we're going to pull up some pictures, throwback pictures of you.
Okay.
Just give us a little bit of context of who's in it,
Okay.
where you guys were at.
Whoa, that's a major picture right there. That is at Club Play.
Okay.
I used to do a night there called Laugh Play Party, which is a play off another party I used to do called Miami Live.
Okay.
Back in the days, Miami Live was like one of the biggest events on South Beach, man, where Lil Wayne performed 100 times. So many artists performed, but that's Mr. E-Class, Eric Prince, my dog
Yes.
right there, my man, Rico Love. Songwriter, singer, the dopest, and then Mr. Breon Prescott. He's the one that's
At the left?
Yeah, at the left. He's actually he was working at J Records, but he's actually releasing. That's who's releasing Ross's music now with
nice.
the new Pharrell record, and he was a part of Jamie Foxx's stuff. So he's the one that like found Gold Digger. Like if you go look for
the video,
you'll see Jamie saying Breon is the one that found the you know what I'm saying. So
yeah, I saw that video.
yeah, it's
Like
like
there.
so that's early. Like, I ain't even got no dreads. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a damn earring. I ain't got no damn earring no more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you see nobody smiling.
We got that serious. All right. What can you tell us about this photo right
Man,
here?
yeah, that photo. Where was that at? I think that was at the Funk Fest. That was when we did the reunion performance with 2 Live Crew. You know, it was really nice.
Oh, nice.
Rest in peace, Mr. Chris Wong.
Rest in
Man,
peace.
I give him so many kudos. First Asian rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From Trinidad. Like I'm saying, like he had so many firsts that we never took it. We took him for granted,
Right.
really, from his culture to where like that, and that's what Miami is. He's like Miami.
Right.
Look at
And one
that.
person-
An Asian Caribbean person come to Miami and he turns like hood.
Right.
Like,
That's
Come on,
Miami
and
right
then,
there.
And then sells millions of records. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you what they do that as they say?
Miami.
You know?
Right.
The legendary JT Money, my dog,
Money.
man. Like, you know, I've done so much with him. And shout out to G Boy, his old manager. And we did so much different things. He's featured on Inner Circle's album. He has a plethora of like Poison Clan hits. He's like our version of that, the Cool Hercs and the that version. Because when I lived by New Orleans, we walked to school, and we walked to school every morning. There was a house on the corner where Drugs and Debonair lived, and that's the guys who pick it up, and that's where everybody used to hang. So you walk past that house, you're gonna see JT Money.
Oh, wow,
You're
just
gonna see
outside.
just outside on the porch.
That is
Those
so
are the
cool.
things that I miss about Miami. I know the times have changed, but like. When I saw them, I was like, damn, I could do it too.
Right.
Or it gave me a little bit of like, they didn't leave the neighborhood. Not to say you got to stay in the neighborhood, but they was there motivating us. They was there driving the cars. You drive all type of cars in the
Neighborhood
front. You walk
superstars.
home from school with your book bag. You like, damn.
Okay, and let's get into one more.
No problem.
This one.
Oh man, that was a major night, man. That was at a club called Bamboo. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Bamboo Sundays. They were competing against Live on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I don't know whose birthday it was, but Neo had called me and he's like, "Yo, I'm here by myself. I'm leaving in the morning. What you doing?" I was like, "Oh man, let me see what's going on." So I found out this was going on, and then I called Pleasure because we all good friends, me, Pleasure, and Neo, and then we go over there, and then Flo's there, D. Ray Davis is there, and people don't understand the guy behind Pleasure
Right.
and me. That's Tubby. That's the major music industry guy, major guy who helped out Miami, signed a lot of artists, helped a lot of the, how the E-Classes and the Khaleds, and Tubby's just an amazing guy.
Oh,
You know what I'm
awesome.
saying? So you learn something new, every time. And now I think D-Ray actually lives in Miami. You
Oh,
know?
really?
Yeah, he lives here now. I mean, as one of his and he actually comes to my studio and records. D-Ray is an artist, and he's really serious about that. He's taking his music as serious as he takes his comedy. You know?
That's what's
So
up.
shout out to boy D-Ray.
All right, BB. Well, we want to thank you for sitting down with us
Definitely.
for our very first episode. And is there anything else you want to tell the audience? Let them know what you got coming up, or where they can find you.
Just follow me at Abebe Lewis on Instagram. We got the Music Mecca, Miami Circle House Studios, all the different businesses that we have. But man, I'm an open book, man. If you click the link in my bio, we can have a free 15-minute consultation. I'm always with talking. I'm always with vibing. Like, it's time to take Miami to the next level.
Absolutely.
We've put in our sweat equity, as my podcast is called, to really step forward. Shout out to Ted Lucas. I love the Kingpin, what him and Red is doing with the Kingpin documentary. We need more of those. We need more of those stories to be told by the real people, not the people that don't know the story. Telling the story, building it and growing it so people can respect what we're doing here, from our culture to our franchises to our, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, like, look at it. You can franchise a thing called Chicago style pizza. Like, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to franchise something called Miami something, or so that venue or that thing could be in a whole nother state and people will just feel it and understand it. But we all got to be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop blaming the radio station, stop blaming this. Us as artists and producers need to sit down and just like figure it out. Like, who's the hot artist of this month? I always say this. Here's a schematic that you can use or you don't use. Who's the hot artist for the month? Okay, if it's Briscoe this month, shout out to Briscoe. Okay, it's January. We're going to rep Briscoe from January 1st to the 30th, and then everybody's gonna come back and check where he's at with that. Okay, next month is Ross time. Everybody on Ross. Everybody on this. Everybody on that. And then listen, by the end of the month, by the end of the year, like you recap that and you look at the stars that you're building. Because listen, when you build the music entertainment stars, you building the economy. You know what I'm saying? Why you think those Spanish stars are killing it? In Doral, that's why Doral economy. You go to Doral, you're like, whoa. But they have Mike Towers, they have Farruko, they have all these people. These are local people. Wow. Like Farruko lives here. You know what I'm saying? So like, the more we can maneuver in the urban space. You know what I'm saying? And manifest and maneuver our artists. Like, I love what Grind Mode is doing, bringing back the I'm So High.
Oh, it was amazing.
Shout out to my dog Ball Greasy, man. I feel like Ball Greasy is one of the most underrated Miami artists. Like, listen to his lyrics, listen to the things he's saying.
Spitting.
But there's so many other artists like that. But it's just we gotta work together. And everybody understand your time will come. Like right now, let's say it's Ball Greasy's time. Let's break him. Even though he's already broken, let's take him to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Then we finish with him. Bomb. Look, shout out to Ace Hood. Look at the Bugatti challenge. Like, Ace Hood just sitting around. Bomb. I woke up
I saw that.
3, 4, 5 million streams in a week. You know what I'm saying? The same thing like Bad Boys. Bad Boys skyrocketed back to number 1 with the Copper Suit Challenge. So you're sitting around and you don't know when these things are really going to pop. You don't know, but you got to prepare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm here,
giving free game, y'all. Pay attention.
I'm trying, man.
Come on now. Take notes. Well, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to the first episode of the 305 History Podcast, where we talk 305 history, 305 culture, 305 everything.
Cisco, come in the camera, dog.
Cisco.
Come in the camera and wave, Cisco.
Our CEO. The man. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.